alright? What are you barking about? Morning, everybody. We're gonna cut a little grass today. So we're starting about 3 weeks earlier than we normally do cutting grass. Yeah, that's not gonna make much hay. There are better spots, of course. I can see up on that hill, it's brownish. I've never seen it before. This part of June, grass is literally just dying and drying out, standing in the field. So to keep it from going backwards, all we can do is cut it. So that's what we're doing. This is the field we've started a fire in the last 2 years in a row, but this spring we rolled it, pushed those rocks in, so hopefully we don't hit anything that's gonna create a spark. That first go around, not looking very good. We're not gonna get many bales off of it, but I know it's an interesting year. I've never experienced anything like this before. Including the snow since January, we've gotten about 4 inches of moisture. We're almost halfway through this year, so by now we should have about 12 inches of moisture, so we're at like a third of our normal moisture. 90s in early June, late May, it's incredible. Dad made the point, well, it's gonna be some good experience for you, being the age you're at, experiencing a drought like this. You'll maybe be more prepared in the future, and that's for true. Doesn't make it any more fun though. Neighbor next door's got some alfalfa chopped down, and it's just like what we were baling last week. Stuff by the fence, it's actually pretty nice, thick, because those fence lines caught quite a bit of snow, which we had a lot of. But you get out into the field and you can see through the windrow, see the ground. It's just not thick and full. The slough looks pretty nice. There's some nice spots to cut. A lot of bad spots. All right, Dad's just pulling in for some reason with the tractor. He's gonna take over. Yeah, you might have to buy some more hay. Yeah.
this drought that we're going through, it makes you have to make some really difficult decisions. Most of them are around cows. You know, some people say, well, I'll just sell the cows, I'm not going to buy high-priced hay, and I completely understand that. But in my situation where I've built a pretty nice cow herd, that didn't just happen overnight, and I really don't want to sell them very bad, so I've made the decision that I'm probably going to buy hay and try to hold things together as well as I can, trying to put up the better hay that we have. So there's times where you're going along thinking, I'm sure glad I'm cutting this now, and then 5 seconds later, what in the world am I doing out here? You can see that the alfalfa's flowered, and then you look down here at the bottom and the leaves are turning yellow, and then you look at the ground and there's already some leaves that have dried and fell off. Or you guys can say, Brian, what are you talking about, that you're in a drought? That's a wonderful crop. And then I walk over 20 feet and it's dying, and you ask yourself, what are you doing out here? Why are you trying to get something out of this? You know, this stuff, this is intermediate wheatgrass. That's usually got leaves, wide leaves, several of them. It can get almost to my waist. Tried to let it grow as long as we could, and then we got several 90-degree days in a row. So here you can see brome grass, that it's just burning it. The heat is burning it. So it's very up and down, a lot like life. Been thinking quite a bit about how we treat our families when we're in bad situations or difficult situations on the farm or any other job that you have. And you know, it's really important that we love and respect our families in these difficult times, and we don't take it out on them. I just see it wearing on my friends and my family out here, you know, this drought that we're going through. But we've got so much to be thankful for. I mean, we're going to survive this. I've been doing this a long time, and I can take a few hits, you know. Last year, if I remember right, we put up 1,300 bales of hay, and I don't know, right now I'm looking at maybe about 200 this year, the way I'm thinking, because I've checked a couple fields, and I've got hay fields, fortunately, right next to some pastures where our cows are, and I'm not going to hay them. I'm just going to open the gate and let them graze that too. It can weigh heavily on you. I'll get wrapped up here, sorry. But then last night, looking around on the internet, and Sandy Brock up in Canada, we've never met, but I would say she's a friend of mine. We've visited several times over the last few years, and I think she's an outstanding lady, a strong lady, and a good family, good people. And her daughter Jess, who I think has had 1 or 2 years of college, is now taking chemo treatments. And I told my wife, I said last night, and we're worried about a drought. We're gonna eat. We're gonna wake up tomorrow morning, God willing, and survive this and move on. And ask that everyone pray for Jess. I don't know how serious her cancer is. I just know that she's taking chemo treatments, and it's going to be hard on her. Let's just take this time to care for one another and treat each other with respect, and not take our highs and lows and make it difficult for our loved ones to be around us.
Hello, folks.
Brother Jeffy is coming to trade off with me, and there's going to be times when you're going across the fields and you're going to think, why are we out here?
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be time, well, and I'll answer that right now for you. It's because of the alfalfa. The leaves on the bottom of it are falling off. There's some alfalfa in spots, and then we've got this grass that is basically dead already, and it's not doing anything. But
Right.
If we get a big rain, that will green back up, and maybe we'll get another cutting off it. But
Yep.
that's going to take a lot of rain. But
Right.
this is not fun, and I don't know if we should be out here, but I'm just trying to do the best we can with what we've got. So
It's all we got.
Jeff told me one day, he said, we're going to hay that, and because we got to hay something. Well, we're haying it, right?
Yep, that's right.
All right, so Love me, hate me, as you go across the field. I question my decision every 10 feet out here, so that's the way it is.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks for taking over for me.
We got some cattle to move around, and then we got a little welding to do. Mosquitoes are terrible out here. And there's a couple up here that have bad eyes we're gonna treat quick. I'm hot, but these mosquitoes are so bad I put a sweatshirt on. Feel like a wrestler getting my sweat on before weigh day. I've never seen mosquitoes and gnats as bad as this. It's just incredible. So what we were doing was sorting for size. We got a pen full of smalls and a pen full of bigs. I think Dad's planning on selling the bigs here pretty soon. Hello. So we're gonna get that trailer up. I'll show you what's breaking on it. Need a weld on it. I guess maybe we're a little tough on her sometimes. So I went to get some materials this weekend, and before I took off, Dad noticed this tire in the back here was flat. The cap was off. It was wrecked. Like we'd been running it for probably a few times. Well, it was completely flat and didn't notice. Looks like we didn't break nothing. But while we were down there looking at stuff, noticed over here there's a weld cracked. And then while I noticed that, I was looking at some other welds and I'm like, man, they let the new hire build this one, it seems like. Some bad welds on it. But Dad's about to load up about 12 ton of something on here, so we're gonna get that fixed real quick before he takes off. I cannot believe this trailer holds together. Look at these welds. It's just slag everywhere. Oh my Atlanta. Not a good look for this brand. See daylight through that thing? Jeepers. That'll do. Easy as that. I think the other side's good. I guess I'll double check it. Yeah, that one's still together. Now I'm getting absolutely sick of these mosquitoes. I just got bit twice while I said that. These flies and these gnats. You can't work on anything because the entire time you're flapping like my niece that's excited when she sees a pony or something. It's ridiculous out here. Correct way to say it, I guess. I'm gonna take care of these insects. This is an A1 mister. It's their Cobra mister. It fits in the back of a gator. I reached out to them a couple months ago and they let us demo this one, and honestly, if we really like this, we'll probably sell our 3-point one on the back of that goes on the back of a tractor, which is also A1 Mister brand. We like this because it's super portable. You know, these go 43, 45 miles an hour down the road where a tractor doesn't. And also, you know, our cows, when they see our gator, they come running. And so we're gonna have pellets and they're gonna be used to this. Now when you pull in with a tractor and a gator, which we do in the past, throw the pellets out, sometimes they see that tractor and they're like, well, this ain't usually out here, so what's going on? But they're just gonna be like, oh, that's the gator. Then we're gonna smack them really good and kill those flies that are bugging them. Got button controls right here that'll turn it on and off and move the mister there. Oh my goodness. Let's get her done because I'm sick of this. Throttle. That's crazy. keep biting me. We'll see who's laughing in a minute. Ow. Hey, we got about a half a tank. We're ready to go. We got chemical in there. I think I figured out how to run it. It's really simple. Just push the buttons. Getting bit. I'm getting bit. Not for long. Throttle her up. Now my gator don't run. Yeah, we gotta get this thing looked at. I hit those bred heifers pretty good though. Well, I got some special business to take care of, so I'm gonna head out. Dad took off a while ago. He's grabbing a bunch of stuff with that flatbed trailer. I didn't handle these bugs like I wanted to, but no fault to the mister. The gator is running like garbage, so we'll have to get that looked at. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. Woo! We got the sunny pork, courtesy of Uncle Jeff. We'll be eating good for a few months.